The clarity chart process eliminates the confusion of where you are and where you want to go within your business. It's your business GPS. As a small business owner, I fully understand how it feels to be frustrated, overwhelmed, and confused trying to make good decisions quickly in order to save time, save money, and ultimately ensuring you are on the path to supporting the ultimate purpose of your business. It's not fun waking up day after day feeling like you're on a treadmill and lacking the clarity and focus necessary to have confidence you're making significant progress. But with the Clarity Chart framework, or what we like to call the Business Confusion Exterminator, you can. There are 4 pillar areas of every business, but before we get into that, let me ask you, why do 3% of Harvard MBAs make 10 times as much as the other 97% combined? And the answer is a simple question. Have you set clear written goals for your future and made plans to accomplish them? In 1979, interviewers asked new graduates from Harvard's MBA program, and they found that 84% had no specific goals at all. 13% had goals, but they weren't committed to or written down. And 3% had clear written goals and plans to accomplish them. In 1989, the interviewers again interviewed the graduates of the class, and you can guess the results. The 13% of the class who had goals were earning on average twice as much as the 84% who had none at all. Even more staggering, the 3% who had clear written goals were earning on average 10 times as much as the other 97% put together. If this principle works among Harvard graduates considered to be the brightest and highest achievers, certainly it can be put to good use and applied to any function of accomplishing objectives. The Clarity Chart is a complete written playbook of all of the goals and execution of them in your business. Now let's get back to the 4 pillars of every business. The first pillar area is the core area. This is your mission and your purpose. What problem is your business solving? The core area is the DNA of your business. It reflects the values and principles of the organization. And as a small business, many times it's also the owner's values and principles. The strategic area of your business. This is your vision of how you're going to fulfill the purpose of your business. The categories in this area are things like business-to-business relationship, client management, business management, and that would include positioning, branding, and your business model. The next pillar area is the production area of your business. These are the methods that you're going to utilize in order to produce your results. The categories in this area of business are things like marketing, advertising, your sales process, and your product promotion. And the 4th pillar area of business is the support area. This is the infrastructure of your business, all of the pieces that you're going to need in order to support the 3 other areas of the business. This area often is the Achilles heel of many business owners. The reports, software, technology, HR, legal, and accounting, all that fun stuff that most business owners do not enjoy very much. So, how much time do you spend in each of the 4 pillar areas of business? Do you know how much time you spend in each of these areas? And do you know how much it's costing you or supporting your bottom line? Who's responsible for each of the tasks in order to move the 4 pillar areas of business forward? And if the answer to the question is you, how are you going to ultimately delegate those tasks that you should not be doing? And here's a question that'll give you a clue as to how you can get prepared to let go of those things that you shouldn't be doing. Do you keep a step-by-step checklist of implementation on the tasks that have to be managed within your business? Now let's take a look at where you are spending your time in your business and what is it costing or making you. So we're going to take a look at my business about 6 or 7 years ago when I put this principle into our infrastructure. And what you'll see here is each of the 4 pillar areas, they're actually colored in different areas. And that in a later training, you'll figure out why that is. So on the left-hand side here, that shows where I was spending my time. And as you can see, the core area of your business does not change. The core area is the DNA and your values and principles. And those should be something that you hold through and touches every area of your business. So we'll start at the 10% I was spending in the blue area, or the strategic area of my business. Well, that was bringing in about $1,000 per hour, and I was only spending about 10% of my time there. Then the red area of the business, there's the support or the infrastructure of your business. That I was spending about 30% of my time doing books or overseeing some type of administration within the business. At the time, administration was about $15 per hour. That's probably gone up just a little bit. And then there in the green area, or the production area of business, I was spending the majority of my time. Makes sense. I love to meet and connect with people. But that was about a $200 per hour revenue generation into the business. So as you can see, 10% at 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and 40 hours a week for approximately 50 weeks for the entire year, you're looking at about $200,000 being generated in that 10% in the strategic area. In the 60% where I was spending most of my time, that was generating about $240,000. And in the 30% where I was spending my time, that is somewhere around $9,000, with a total revenue generation of somewhere around $450,000 per year. Now, take a look at, after making these changes and applying them, it was about 6 to 8 months later where I was then spending 50% of my time in the strategic area of my business, about 40% in the production area, and 10% in the support area of business. And when you break that all down, I was still working the same amount of time, spending my time wisely, and the total revenue for the business increased to it was actually about $1.2 million per year. And all I did was change where I was spending my time. 4 pillar areas must work together in a cohesive plan in order for you to have clarity. We further break down each of the pillar areas into categories that are relevant for your business type and needs, the tasks that will need to be completed in order to support that category, expectations, or who is responsible for completing the task, and lastly, the checklist, or the step-by-step process to complete the task. Now, you can obtain your free Universal Clarity Chart, supporting step-by-step checklists, recordings, and mastermind recordings by joining SPIA today. Go to the membership page for the details. We want to help you get clarity and confidence today.